I'm aggressive. That's my name.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on the Mic. We're back for the WrestleMania recap. I got Gerald here with me. Gerald, let's go.
Let's do it. So let's talk about it. WrestleMania, man. It was this weekend. Longest WrestleMania probably in fucking history. Like 7 hours easily. What do you say? About 14 matches, 5 matches on the pre-show.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about the main 3, and we're gonna start with the first one. Obviously, first of the night. Yo, Seth Rollins beating Brock Lesnar. That was
Laid the
nuts.
beast.
Yeah. You didn't know that it was going to happen when Brock Lesnar came out and just totally beat the shit out of him before the match even started. But lo and behold, Seth Rollins definitely proved to come out on top.
He did. He got ragdolled for a good 10 minutes before the match even started. Got taken to Suplex City. Just like I said, got the hell beat out of him, and he still managed to come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't quite the way I was expecting to go down, but I'm glad I went down that way, and he's got the belt.
Yeah.
So now we'll see the belt on Raw.
We'll see it on. Yeah. Now, breaking kayfabe, we're pretty sure that this is setting up Brock Lesnar to go back to the UFC.
Oh, no doubt.
Obviously, much anticipated match with Cormier. Going to be an exciting match nonetheless, but going back to the WWE world, Seth Rollins being an every week champion, it sets up a couple of feuds. I would definitely say Roman Reigns, definitely at the top of that list after beating the Scottish Psychopath. Yeah, what do you think?
I think even Drew McIntyre is towards the top of that list.
I would say Drew McIntyre is towards the top, but getting beat by Roman Reigns probably sets him back a couple of spots, but not far behind.
He's still a worthy competitor, I feel like, for that belt, and he's just been on an ass-whooping tour the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, dude. He's been completely unhinged, but again, who knows? There's a lot of different, and especially with the Superstar Shakeup coming next week, definitely puts things into question. The next match I wanted to talk about, though.
Let's do it.
The women's championship match, man.
That was a great match.
That was something.
Really cool spots.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey definitely was in there. I'm not surprised she lost because on the pre-show, our pre-show, I predicted that she would definitely lose the title.
I think all three of us picked the man to win that.
Yeah, definitely. But I was definitely the way Ronda looked. She looked really healthy, looked really fresh. Definitely got caught at the end there. A little bit of trickery there, but it was definitely a pretty good match, I would have to say.
Yeah, I thought they put on a hell of a show. I mean, these women, when they go out, they always put up. They'll take their best to the ring. They play their A game. They brought. Suffice it to say, they brought the house down. I mean,
it's like you gotta think where women have gone in wrestling, from bra and panty matches and mud wrestling to main eventing the biggest, show of the year. I mean, that shows the leaps and bounds that women have been, and that they are more respected than they were, say, the Attitude Era, or Ruthless Aggression Era. So, I mean, it is exciting. Becky Lynch, well deserving. Charlotte, definitely another one that was definitely deserving, but it was good to see. Now, the match of the night for me, and, reason why I, want to talk about it last, Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. Kofi winning the title, man. Having his kids out there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I wasn't crying, but you were crying. That was a hell of a time. That was great.
Yeah, it was the best match of the night. I definitely agree with you on that. Just the hype leading up to that match and the promos that they cut. And just everything leading up to that, the build to it, and then just see Kofi come out on top and win that belt. And then the cool thing was then pulling that belt from underneath the Kofi had his belt that night. Yeah, it's like it was pre-made, like it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it would have really sucked if it hadn't, but you know, it was awesome that it did. And I mean, it was a great, you know, it was a pretty good WrestleMania in my opinion. I thought it was good. I was interested on how they set up the different matches, how the card was laid out. You know, it's just like certain matches were you know, they started out with the Universal title. I thought that was like, okay, that's crazy right out the gates. And then midway through, of course, you had the Kofi Kingston match, and I think they did it on purpose because of how long the show was. You had to have big matches where they were to kind of not exhaust people. From there, you know, so you had the championship title match, and then it was like a bunch of filler matches. The Randy Orton match versus AJ Styles, that was a good match, but again, that was a match you could have seen on any given episode of SmackDown. Yeah. Again, Randy Orton's a legend in itself, but what are you gonna do? John Cena coming out.
The Doctor, I was talking
that was cool, man. That was a cool spot.
That was cool.
I thought that kind of took me back to my teens. I was like, man, he's back. Yeah. He looks old as shit, but he's back.
Really cool to see him come out and do that heel turn, so to speak. And, just like I said, it's nostalgic. It's something from back in the day when he first came in.
But I think that's the whole thing about WrestleMania. I think, you know, one thing about WrestleMania and that keeps me coming back is the whole nostalgia. You know, that nostalgic aspect of I feel like I'm a 12-year-old kid in my parents' basement again, you know. And now it's like I'm sitting in my living room in my own house watching it. So that's mind-blowing sometimes when you really think about it. But it's like, you know, it's just like you're chilling in your parents' basement, you're watching wrestling, like everything's good for those few hours, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, I'm about to be 30 in 2 months. So, whoa. So, yeah, you know, with WrestleMania coming and going, of course, you know, the night after WrestleMania was pretty hype. And there's a superstar shakeup, so who knows what's going to happen going forward. Yeah. But nonetheless, I think it checked all the boxes. Very satisfied.
Last night on Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania did not disappoint.
No, not at
all. Finally, we had the debut of Lars Sullivan.
Yeah.
That guy is just a monster.
Yeah, that was another thing. Let's go back a little bit just to that one match. Kurt Angle losing to Baron Corbin. That didn't sit well with me, man.
Me either. I was
like, look, like I get it. Kurt Angle's out here. I'm not gonna lie. I even said to my wife, I turned her. I was like, I swear to God, he's shaped like a pill bug. Like he just looked like just like a bean with arms. It was weird. Like I'm like, you can definitely tell age has not been kind to him, but he's still out there doing things that I could probably not do right now. But it was like, you got beat by Baron Corbin of all people. I would have liked to see him maybe have fought John Cena, Thugonomics, come out there, recreate that ruthless aggression moment that we saw so many years ago. Yeah. Hell, I would have even took an Undertaker, honestly. I could have respected him losing Undertaker even.
Exactly.
But it was like, Baron Corbin, like, come on, dude, this guy's a douchebag. Like, why the hell are we having him on my fucking screen?
Yeah, there's my thing about that. Like, I felt at first like he did Kurt dirty. It was his last match. I thought he should have won. But I also thought about, like, how sometimes they use older and outgoing talent to put over the new talent. Yeah. And so I feel like maybe he decided to do that for Baron, put him over. Not that he wasn't already over, because he gets a ton of heat every time he comes out. A ton of boos and thumbs downs and all this, that. So there is that aspect of it. Yeah. But Kurt came out last night on Raw, so I doubt that's the last we've seen.
Yeah, I don't think it's the last we'll see of him. Okay. But that being said, WrestleMania season is over, sadly. But there's still a ton more that we will definitely cover over, the next few months. I mean, SummerSlam is right around the corner.
Actually, and that's Money in the Bank is first.
Money in the Bank's first, but SummerSlam's the next big one.
That's right.
You have all these intermediate pay-per-views. WWE puts out like 2 pay-per-views a fucking month now. But, the NXT, big one, NXT, that's still big. But, we will cover it all. And, that was a good, like I said, all in all, good show.
I guess that about wraps us up.
That does it.
All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to this edition of Mike on the Mic. We'll be back soon with another edition and with more wrestling news, upcoming pay-per-view updates and pre-show. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Yeah, whether you're watching on thisislitTube.com or YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. We got a ton of stuff coming. Draft season is upon us, and we will have tons of NFL draft coverage. We have a UFC fight video coming out soon, and a new episode of Couchside where we talk some pretty interesting stuff. So stay tuned for that. Take care.
Yeah, just fix that other wing. Like, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, that other end that's not quite poking out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bono.